A single spark, so take, 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 I was lost in the forest of my own regret. The trees of failure hadn't let me out yet. But I found a single match inside my pocket deep. A tiny possibility I could finally keep. I struck it on the rough stone of my will. And suddenly the darkness started to spill. A little flame barely bigger than a tear. But it was enough to make the pathway clear. You don't need a wildfire to change your night. Sometimes just a spark can give you enough light to take the next step, to find the next turn. A little bit of hope is all you need to burn. It starts with a spark, a flicker in the dark, a tiny revolution awakening in your heart. From a whisper to a roar, from a match into a blaze. A spark can set your soul on fire in amazing ways. The spark is in you, waiting to ignite a universe of potential hidden in the light. So strike it on your courage, let it glow and let it grow. It all begins with a spark. Now you know. That little flame became a torch I carried high. It lit the faces of the helpers passing by. And soon 1,000 candles joined my single light. We turned the forest into something warm and bright. I learned that every movement, every change, every dream starts with a single person and a single gleam. Don't ever underestimate the power you hold. A spark of inspiration is worth more than gold. You don't need a wildfire to change your night. Sometimes just a spark can give you enough light to take the next step, to find the next turn. A little bit of hope is all you need to burn. like the chapter you're in. Turn the page. You're not your mistakes, you're not your age. The book of you is still being beautifully made. So pick up the pen and don't be afraid. We got unwritten pages waiting to be born. A library of possibilities from dusk to early morn. Every sunrise is a chapter, every breath a line. The unwritten pages of your life are yours to design. Unwritten pages, don't you leave them blank. Don't leave them, blow them with the love and the kindness that you've banked. The ink is not yet dry, the ending's still unknown. Your unwritten pages are the greatest you ever owned. Ever owned. Unwritten pages. The story continues with you. A phoenix rises. I was burning, I was falling, I was scattered on the ground. Every piece of who I was couldn't even make a sound. The fire took my confidence, the flames consumed my pride, and for a moment I admit I wanted just to hide, but in the embers something stirred, a heartbeat soft and low, a reminder that the end is just a place where things can grow. I gathered up the ashes that were left of my old self, and I built a brand new spirit from the dust upon the shelf. They said I was finished, they said I was through, but they didn't know a resurrection looks like. It's true, I'm not afraid of burning, 'cause I know what I become. A phoenix rising with the morning sun. I'm a phoenix rising from the flame. Every scar's a story, every fall's a game. You can't keep me in the ashes, you can't hold me in the dust. A phoenix always rises in that you can trust. Phoenix spreading out my wings, stronger from the fire and the sting that it brings. I was born again the moment I believed. I'm a phoenix and I'm finally free. I used to fear the fire, used to run from any heat, but